Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War Tower of Doom stream, week 8, day 2. Of course, we are still doing purple. Going to be able to finish up probably a decent chunk of it as far as getting to all objectives anyways. We'll be doing a little part of it tonight and then probably should have the rest of it done tomorrow night, which is kind of convenient since we're only going to be around for the next few days. But yeah, rewards are pretty much already there, which is kind of nice. We just have that final reward, and yeah, we're already kind of there for the week, so not much grinding to go there. We'll go and hopefully get some good orbs there. At least we got the purple. It's the only good one there. Hopefully that major will be a blue. Now we'll get the Bloodsucker title and all that. Not like we really need the title, but we definitely need that major blue or major purple off of that thing. We'll be doing a few more of the actual towers. As far as what we're using, we're using the Trickster Shot team still. We did end up putting a Spirit Dancer there, so it's now Florian, Spirit Dancer, Trickster Shot, and Queen Aurora as far as our current effective strategy. And one of the other ones, if you don't happen to have Trickster Shot, that ends up working out pretty decently. I mentioned a few on Monday as well, but on the Monday video, but Mang into Skull Spam would end up working out decently, or even just Mang into support trips would end up being able to get the job done as far as completing out this event. But anyways, we're here. I think we stopped midway because we stopped for Salty's stream yesterday. But let's go get the rest of these done, or at least a decent portion of them. Probably up to 14 or so, 14, 15. And then we'll probably do factions for the rest of the time because we do have a lot of factions to go to, of course, still too. But we have to go to 25 regardless, so we have to at minimum do the end of there. Everything 26 beyond is optional, but definitely have to do at least 2 there. So we'll do that. I'll probably skip that fireball though, but I'll probably get that lucky, might as well. But I'll skip the fireball but go for the lucky. Maybe we'll just fireball the lucky, haha, because we do have one fireball, and if we were to use it on any, that would probably be the location to use it on. If we were to use it. Well, how many fireballs will we have total? We currently have 1. And we only get 1 other fireball. So that doesn't really help us much. I guess we could, well, we could fireball the fireball, which is kind of weird. But I guess we could fireball the 4 on 24. Then we fireball the fireball because free loot. We just get a fireball right back. And then we fireball the lucky. Or you know what? Maybe I keep 2 of mine for there. Never mind. We keep both of our 2 fireballs for 25. And then we fireball the fireball the lucky, and fireball the 4. And then we basically fireball almost the entire floor. And then we take out the boss room. Unless we have a heroism. Oh, then again, we might use the heroism earlier on. I think we have like 1 or 2 heroisms. Or maybe 3. Those I should probably use for the Spirit Fox. I think we only have 2 because we currently have 1. And assuming these are actually marked correctly, which some of them might not have been with capital H or lowercase h. This one should be at least 1 more heroism for a total of 2, which we'll use for the Spirit Fox and the Astral Spirit, as those are the 2 true damage ones, and they tend to be the most annoying and the mean ones you want to normally use heroism scroll on if you happen to have 2 of them laying around, is the final 2 true damage empowered ones. But anyways, where are we at? The final room right here. So let's just keep doing that, go a little bit further, go from there. But hello everyone, hope all of you have been having a wonderful day today. Hello, Humberto. Hello, Ian. Hello, William. Hello, Takarel. Hello, Captain. Hello, Frank. Hello, Corin. Hello, Steve. Hello, Pliskin. And hello, Frank. Hello, everyone. Cuphead's an awesome game. I actually never played Cuphead yet. I had a couple friends that haven't said that it's pretty decent. But yeah, I've never actually bothered playing Cuphead yet. I was like slightly considering it when it came on Nintendo Switch, but then just never got around to it. Biggest 2 games I'm personally hyped for in the very near future are actually both sequel to games, oddly enough. But Mario Maker 2 and wow, I forgot the other one. Darkest Dungeon 2 are probably the 2 games in the very near future that I'm the most hyped for. Let's see. Throw down. Actually, do just keep going with Tricksters because that's gonna auto kill itself. The Sunbird, pretty much. Sunbird's weird in these game modes. It basically just dies the second it casts. Super strange. It's kind of a bug, kind of not a bug. They'll probably fix it in the future. I'm not even sure if they would really even consider that a bug, though. but this is the way that it interacts within delves, as well as a few other locations in the game. It basically comes in with almost no stats, to the point that it's basically one-shot range. Actually, at this point, I might as well let Sunbird actually cast so you guys can see what I mean, if you don't already know about it. But let's just go get the greens there. Oh, did we just kill it off of... Oh, that's funny! That's funny. We killed it off of Titan's 7 damage. Or not Titan's, off of Thief's 7 damage. That's great. Anyways, let me not kill it. I want to... oh, no, that's exact damage as well. Oh, well, we could wait. I just want to... I mentioned it. Might as well see it now. There we go. But yeah, as soon as he sunbirds, he comes in with basically 0 stats, as you can see right there. And before he had 139 HP, now he has 42, among many other very low stats. Let's see. As someone that doesn't have a lot of gems, but you do have enough for the Doom weapon, should you be buying for future use? Well, you can buy it in the Soul Forge, and it only costs, well, it's a little bit pricier getting in the Soul Forge. Well, it depends how you consider pricier. But, it doesn't cost any gems if you get it from Soul Forge. It costs you other resources, though. But, you don't have to get the packs, and you could just go, oh, where's the weapon? You could go instead buy it for 800 diamonds, 50,000 souls, 2,000 purple jewels, and 8 celestial trait stones. Which, depending on how much you value gem at a given moment in time, that could theoretically be better value for you to go and just simply buy this weapon rather than get it off of gems. If you're planning on going through the event and everything, it's normally just better doing it with gems. But, yeah, you can just get them with diamonds instead. Works out perfectly fine. But anyways, what was it doing? Right over there. Go there. Boom, boom. Okay. Room. Where do we have? We have room number 2 into A5 because I'm skipping the haste scrolls. We'll do the 2 for the lucky, 5 for the move on, and go from there. So right there, then 5, and go from there. Yeah, it's in the Soul Forge. There's 2 things that are always in the Soul Forge. Actually, 3. The weapon for the faction, if I'm not mistaken, is in the Soul Forge. Those rotate like every week, so you don't need to worry about those as much. But the main 2 that you need to worry about that are in the Soul Forge rotation are the Doom weapons and the Raid and Invasion weapons. Those you should always make sure you get by one way or another. Ideally, you'll just get it through the event, but if you're not getting them through the event, I at least want to try getting them through the Soul Forge if you can. Because those weapons will, to our understanding, almost never come back again. They are likely with something in the future going to make them come back. But as it currently stands, raid weapons, invasion weapons, and doom weapons don't seem to really rotate, ever. They just come and then they are gone. That's basically how they work, which is not ideal. But that is how they currently work. But yeah, those you generally want to get every single possible time. Oh, that's not a good sign. Though we probably still have enough battles regardless, but that's still not a good sign. Better not. That better be. Nope, it's not. I was gonna say that better be enough damage. Oh, what do I do about that? I guess we poke him and just hope he doesn't hit 30%. Don't you dare. Valraven! How could you do such a thing? No, that shouldn't matter. I think we have so many sigils. That shouldn't matter by the end of the week, but I did want to try getting them all done before the weekend. That's a little unfortunate. Because that would make it slightly less possible to do so. I think it's still going to be possible. Let's see. But yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, Valraven will not matter. Though it's going to be really funny for like too short later, and it's like, that Valraven would have been enough. But just waiting one more day would definitely make it so enough. Like, that's the concern. We're definitely going to be able to get it done. But I wanted to try getting it done before Thursday. Or by Thursday night. Well, we'll just poke him and then we can kill it with a skull. Though he's probably going to take that skull right there. Grab a green to the ability again. And that should be enough to kill the bat. And 1 skull kills. What else? Take a purple. And he dies off of that. There we go. Okay, that was our lucky, and I believe 5 was the other one, because I'm always so paranoid about it. Let me go double check that it is the right one. Wait, what floor are we on again? 12. 12 is A5, because we're just skipping the hastes. Which, after we just lost 2 sigils, maybe I shouldn't be. But, oh well, it should be fine. As long as by the end of this week, we get to 25 completion, then it should be fine. And the amount of sigils we have right now, assuming we don't lose any more Valraven, should be enough for around 16, 17, somewhere around there. And then the rest of them, we accumulate 4 per day. Oh, was it 4 or 3 per day? I'm pretty sure it was 4 for this game mode. Which would be definitely way more than enough if that is the case. Also, hello, Birdleaf. Welcome. Also, hello, Frank and Paulie and Damlix. If I didn't already say hi, welcome as well. An analyst. Okay, I'm actually not going to do anything to that yet. Let's take the skull over. I'll grab us a little bit of purple, get over our mana, get it surged. Unfortunately, 4 HP. Nothing we can really do to poke that. You don't do damage to first slot, do you? Well, I guess you do a reduction to 2 to a random skill. Maybe it'll hit 2 HP twice in a row. That is very unlikely, though. We'll take that for now, I guess. Take it on you. Hey, it did actually hit HP. Oh! I was kind of kidding when I said we might be able to hit it twice, but that would actually be really funny if we could. I think I'm just going to take a skull, though. Okay, what on earth is this board? Nothing has alignment. Nothing seems worth going for. And I don't want to convert out Brown because he's just going to get a gigantic amount of value right over there. I guess I almost just want to take this on Brown, actually. What do we even do? I guess we do this on yellow. We'll do that. Get Archer turn. Ideally, we have alignment here, and we do. We do that onto Brown, finally. Now we have it available. And now we can simply swipe everything off the board, get, like, double Trickster off, and that should be close to match. Do I do it on last slot? Yeah, because I want the 7 damage extra turns to start killing it. Actually, I should probably be doing that more often, hitting that as, like, the second one or something. Because every extra turn pokes it. Is that enough? No, it is not. However, that into a skull will be enough, so we'll do that. And I just need a few more extra turns into a Trickster Shot or Skull, or nothing. We missed all the extra tons. Oh well. We'll poke him. Let's see. We'll hit him with this. Actually, yeah, we'll hit that just so he doesn't get an ability down. Might as well. And now we just need a skull or any means of damage. Oh yeah, for a second I thought it had immune to mana drain. Never mind, it doesn't. Oh, sorry, Captain. What was your first question? First question, Captain. Did you create all your orbs for Zugoth via collecting blues? Or did you go for #1 on leaderboard a few times for the events? Nope. Every single one of our 8 power orbs was obtained by doing 0 first place leaderboards. I have actually never made first place on a orb-related leaderboard. We have made first place on a leaderboard before, the PvP one, but never have we done it on a orb-related leaderboard for this game yet. So, yeah, we'll need to do that eventually, but we haven't yet. No, 0 power orbs obtained via first places, and there's 2 main reasons for that. One is it takes a lot of time, and the other is it takes an absurd amount of gems. Some events it costs upwards of 5 to 10,000. Though I think realistically it averages around 4,000 or so. Actually, not even sure these days on PC Mobile what it averages to. But it is expensive. Whatever it is a very high number. And even if the gems weren't a matter of anything, it's just the amount of time that you would have to do spending on it as well. You'd have to do like upwards of 8+ hours a day of just grinding the event, which can get pretty tiresome because most events do become pretty repetitive after a certain point. Let's see, at least if you have to play them that many times. Okay, we'll go and just go down the line at this point. But you know what, I should hit his last slide. I keep forgetting, we keep getting free damage on it. I'll go for him next. We'll let him take that skull. I don't have Hunter's Mark on him, so might as well just do that. He'll die off extra turns at this point. I'll get a Spirit Fox to resummon there. Take the last little bit of our mana. Take all that. Grab down a 164, which is enough to kill that. And then we just worry about the rest of them. How much damage is that Spirit Fox? Not enough damage is how much damage that Spirit Fox is. Did the stream just go down? We're back now, though. What did I grab? So he's taking another green for now. Into what should be full mana, but before he drains us, let me just drain him back. Drain him before he drains us. Take a skull, take a hit, and 2 extra turns kills, or any cast at this point. Though I think we just kill him with 2 extra turns. As long as we have alignment here for the convert, we should have just won, yeah. So we do this, and then we do it on green, and he's dead. Oh, I could have also just taken that, but there we go. Now we super win. It was still our turn. And we had all mana for basically everything. There we go. Room 13. What do we have? Just number 5. So we'll take a 5 and move on. Take that. Don't accidentally use a fireball. That would be a fail. Hello, Stacy. Welcome. What 4 bounty troops are best? If you were to use a 4 times bounty team. I actually forget what the bounty troop does this Friday. 1 second. The bounty troop this Friday. I'm going to try covering that in the morning. I'm not sure if I'll be able to. My flight is around... well, I need to leave for my flight at around 11 or so. I'm not sure if I'll be able to cover it in the morning or not. I'm going to try to. Because I don't want to wake like super early either. Because I want to make sure I'm rested for when I go. But if I have time in the morning, I will try to briefly cover Bounty Hunter Friday morning. No promises on that though. But it destroys a row... Steals magic +1 life from the first enemy, and that's boosted by skulls destroyed at a 2 times boost ratio. So it's okay. It has Water Link on it, which will give it, you know, a little bit more blues. It uses the coloration of blue-yellow. Oh no, it's blue-yellow! That means it's the same color as Parrot and everything. Yeah, so what would you use with that? If you were to go 4 times bounty, it would have to be... Oh, what would be your order then at that point? Obviously, Tagaraki. Obviously, you'd be using the Bounty Captain, which is the Corpse Mare that's coming in this Friday. You would obviously use Tagaraki because it's the most overpowered of any of the bounty troops. What you would use for your other 2, I'm not sure. Obviously, if you own Trickster Shot would work amazingly well with that. But, it is technically viable to run 4 times, though I don't think... Oh no, personally I haven't been running 4 times. It would overall net you more value, but it's if you're just going for all rewards and you're not going for leaderboard, which is normally what I do, just all rewards and not leaderboard, it is better to just buy to like tier 5, tier 6, and just do the wherever the last emoji is. Just buy it to the last emoji pack, and then simply start using 4 times. I mean, start using 3 times once you get to like around 12 to 14 or so on them, as far as the battles. But yeah, what was I just saying about that? I was like kind of ranting on that. I was trying to make a point of some kind. But yeah, you don't necessarily need to run 4 bounty troops. While it is technically possible now with potions, the amount of extra time that it requires is, I would say, not worth it. But if you really wanted to like get the best value out of each, I guess you could. Literally just Tagaraki alone, if with lucky enough off of potions, can pretty much just solo it most of the event. But putting that in a safe location, unblocked by any mana, would basically just win you the battle. And then you just use the other 3 as protection for your Tagaraki, whatever they may be. What do we take here? Let's grab the hit right there. I do need to worry about a summon though. We have mana drain, so should be fine. Take that blue first. Keep poking him. Oh, oops, we're stunned. I was gonna say, why didn't it do damage? It might be because of stun. That would make it so it doesn't. Okay. What do I want here? I guess I'll just take a skull for now. And then we can Spirit Fox the blue. And then we can Trickster Shots the kill that, the Queen Isabel. And then we just do this onto hopefully what is a green. Oh, that is that is not the color green. Colorblind, just kidding. Let's see. We'll do that. Seriously, I always do that. I always do that. Something about green and yellow. I know they look nothing alike. But in my brain sometimes, they look exactly the same. I'm not sure why that is. I'm not even like colorblind or anything. It's just a, It just, oh no, something about them. There's just something about them that makes them look exactly the same sometimes on the board. That's funny, the explosion just exploded midway through the cascade. But anyways, what do we take here? Throw it down first, throw this on last. Get the other one. Hello, Skeleton King, welcome. Okay, do we take a purple? Take a purple. Grab that into the reds there. Get all that denied. Grab some blues. Take a trick. Actually, you know what? Let's grab that first. Grab all that down. Take yourself a trickster onto. Actually, before I do that, move that, move that. 106. Yeah, we'll throw it on last slot before I get rid of all of his armor. Ideally, we'll have alignment here, which I believe we do not. We'll just wait to cast on him. I'll actually do this first and just hope out of pure luck. Nope. But at least we have alignment, and we'll get rid of like yellows or something. Actually clicking on the right color this time. Let's see. We'll throw a trickster onto. This is second slot. Though at this point, his first slot's almost enough to survive that, but it's not enough to kill, so I won't do it yet. We'll do that. What can be drained that's useful? Probably nothing here. We'll just take some mana and then go from there. That's what we want. So, extra turn still can kill that. What can we actually convert here that's relevant? I guess we take out the brown. So get rid of all those browns. Take the red over there as well. Grab a trickster onto his... Probably the only one that's still kind of surviving. First slot we can still deal with this with the skull into trickster as well. There's just multiple skulls, I guess. But, did we take that? To take or not to take? Got a couple different skull options. I guess we'll take one. One more skull kills. No, it won't. Never mind. Oh no, it's going to survive with 2 HP, isn't it? Nothing I could do about that unless there was like a doom there. Or 3 HP, I meant. Okay, so that's that. Let's go and... oh, I don't have convert on that. Whoops. I guess we'll throw down on green and hope we get lucky, I guess. And we do. We'll throw that onto his summoner. It does have summon on it, right? I believe it does. Summoner's on it. I believe that thing does have summon. I'll drain this, even though it's a slight waste, but as long as it hits, and it doesn't. We needed that mana. Well, I guess we just grab this, and he'll poke us back. Doesn't matter if we lose anything, as long as we win the battle. And Trickster kill it with ridiculously overkill right now. However, the tower's been going pretty well. We did lose one Valraven, however, unfortunately. But other than that, it's been going pretty well, as far as all of the delves are concerned. Okay, next floor, 14. We got a 4, we got a 5, and then move on. And this will probably be the last Doom that we do. Then we're probably going to be moving on to Faction, because we do need to go complete out the Faction event today for all the orbs and everything else that we'll be having from that. Oh, sorry, was that 4 and 5 again? Yeah, 4 and 5. 4 for the lucky, 5 for the move on, and go from there. And of course, saving the fireball for later on in the delves. Okay, what do we have here for layouts? Do I have a drop for that? No, I do not. Do we have anything of relevance? Not really. Most of the board does not look worth it, so let's take that. Get all that mana. Luckily, some extra cascaded. We'll take Trickster into... Well, no, we don't have too many choices, do we? I guess we'll do that first. Just because we can start extra turning it, but also for the main reason of I want to do more damage to that so we can two-shot it. Whereas if I would have done the initial shot on it, it wouldn't have been two-shottable. So we'll do that, throw this onto, well, we kind of have to do it there. And now one more will kill it out, and that's the most important one to kill out too. Mainly because it can actually one-shot us. I guess that's not too big of a, never mind. That's not too important in this game mode, is it? Normally in delves, you do want to be very careful with it, because it can very easily do a one-shot because of how much HP boost ratio it has. But never mind, I guess it doesn't matter as much in this game mode. Because if it one-shots one of your troops in Tower of Doom, that is very, very... It makes almost no difference. Because if you lose 2-3 troops, it doesn't do anything to you. But obviously, if you lose a whole troop in something like Delves, that's a pretty big issue. Because the rest of the Delve, you are stuck with one whole less troop. Which is not good. But I guess in Tower of Doom, I guess that isn't actually as important to kill it first. But still, you don't want to accidentally lose your team battle by something important dying. Like if we lose Trickster Shot here, we pretty much auto-lose as well. Especially since I'm using Thief right now. We don't even have barrier spam on it. That's kind of what Queen of Aurora is there for, though. I'll throw that down. Wait, did we just... Hey! Assassinate finally triggered. Was that the first time I got it to trigger all this event? I don't recall it getting any other trigger yet. But yeah, Assassin hero class, once fully maxed, like a few other hero classes. I mean, did say Assassin, I meant Thief. Does have a 7% chance to get a kill every single kill. It is one of the best perks of any hero classes as far as their final perks are concerned on the level 100. And, yeah, you just got a free kill out of it. Doesn't do it often, but when it does do it, that is excessively good. It's just a one whole free kill. Though, do keep in mind the Dooms do have immune to that, but if the Doom is already dead, or if the battle you're currently up against is one of the previous ones prior to the Doom, it will be able to get that instant kill. So maybe that's one of the reasons we haven't been seeing it too much either, because the few times we might have been getting it, we might have been triggering it on the Doom itself, because we weren't killing it quick enough. Anyways, we did that battle, did the 5, and then take out that final room, and then we'll head over to Delves. Getting those going. Oh, we got a Valraven. Let's not lose this Valraven. We lost the first one today. Let's not lose this one. Hopefully. It's all the way in last slot, and it's blocked on yellow. We should be fine. It's nowhere near as annoying as the previous Valraven was. So we should be okay with this one. Also, he's in the last slot, so we can also poke him with Thief if I would stop taking extra turns preemptively. Okay, let me just hit him now just to make sure he goes down so we can start hitting him with extra turns, and then by the time we rotate back around, we'll one-shot him with Trickster. What do I take here? What's worth draining? None of it's worth draining. I guess we take purple. Throw a Trickster on first, move from there. So we'll get that. Oh, actually, that's not really valuable to go for it now. Let's do it on him, do it on her, and go decide what we want to do from there. And just keep poking with skulls here and there. Guess we'll get that onto reds for all that. Take that onto, what can we do? This 141. Oh, let me take those greens first. Free damage on them as well. You know what? I'm going to kill it before it gets a buff. Why not? We'll do that. Oh, wait. I know why not. We just unblocked him. Whoops. Okay, we might want to focus that as our next target. Whoops. I highly doubt he's going to get 5 times yellow here, though. There we go. Okay, he doesn't. And that's enough to kill. That could have almost been bad. It was very unlikely he was going to get full mana, though. Okay, now we just need one Trickster. Actually, 2 Tricksters. Or 1 Trickster into a Skull. That's probably what's going to happen. So we'll do this, and now we just need a Skull. Come on, free Skull. Otherwise, we can just take all the mana to get it back up, which is also fine. Do we have alignment? No. Do we? No. We'll just go and drain it then. And it's super dead. Here, have a skull. And that's that. Okay, on to the next one. Do define the room here. And then we'll head over to Delves for the rest of the time. The Delve events. Okay, what do we need here? Let's go grab a... let's take some browns there. Get a Trickster down. Actually, you know what? Let me take that down. Take the other one. Also, thank you, Efaris, for the subscribe. Much appreciated. Okay, how do we go about this? Let's go and actually hit the Doom first for once. Do that. Lower it down. Our extra turns can start hitting it. That's nothing good here. I guess I just take another skull. We have to be careful with that thing not getting a Devour. Everything on our team can be devoured if there's 13 plus browns on the board, which there might be. Okay, now there isn't. Okay, we're almost losing some things. We're almost dying here. Stop it. We need to go get a barrier or something off of that. Let me go drain him, actually. That should be able to land, even though we don't need the mana for anything currently. Nothing else. We keep doing 7 damage per thing. And now we gain a bunch of barriers. Overkill on mana, but I need it for the protection. And actually, we can just do it again. Protect us, Queen Aurora. Keep protecting us. Keep protecting us. Keep protecting us. Oh, there's all the HP we didn't have earlier. Oh, we finally missed, but luckily it doesn't use anything that uses green. So us missing isn't too big a deal. I wouldn't have been doing that if we were using something that did have green. Okay, so hit that, hit that, hit that. Actually, I should probably hit the Tower of Doom next. I mean, the Doom thingy. So we'll do that one. Anything else to poke? Not really. We'll just take that into that. Grab a green. Oh, forgot the extra turn there. That's fine, though. Grab the green right over there. Let's see. 156. I guess we take that one last, because we can just kill him off extra turns. We're going to have to deal with his revive anyways, regardless, because I don't have a stun for him. Even with Thief and here first slot, that hero class does not have stun on Skull. So he's going to get to survive. So we'll just kill that. Maybe one-shot Skull poke that. And then we need to Trickster Shot it, and hopefully that will kill the summon. Ideally. Not sure if that actually is enough damage or not, though. Is it? Is the honors marked? Yeah, that's enough, right? No. Wait, how much damage is that? That's, I won't take it if it's not enough. That's 106 damage, or sorry, 116 damage. And he currently has 106 durability, so yeah, that's enough. He'll do that, he'll get his summon. We then kill the summon in one shot, and then we just worry about this guy somehow. Okay, and then we throw this on green, and then he's dead off for Trickster. And he's dead. Or that will do it too. And there we go. And then we just have 10 more floors to go do on Tower of Doom, of which I guess we'll try to do tomorrow. I don't think we'll have enough sigils for that though. We might actually need to wait till Thursday night to get that last little boost to get it all done. But yeah, that one Valraven we missed kind of ruined it. To get it done a little bit earlier. Who knows? Maybe we need to start doing the haste rooms. I've been skipping them lately, but it's not too big a deal. I could just go and do that like on the trip, I guess. Pull it out for like 30 minutes. Do it in like the morning, so it doesn't get in the way of anything plans. And just get that grinded out real quick on that day. That shouldn't be too big a deal. But I was hoping I could get it done before the trip. We'll see. I don't want to have to spend any more gems to get it done before the trip, though. It is super expensive. Even if we did do it just for the emojis and stuff, still 850 more gems is absurdly expensive just for those battles. But anyways, I don't have anything relevant here. Let me go repick that. Oh, that is 10 glory keys. Let me go open that real quick. 10 glory keys. Speaking of glory keys, we need to hand out a redeem code soon. There's our 3 gems. We don't get anything good except maybe more gems. Ha! That's funny. We get more gems just from opening what it told me to open than from what it actually got. There wasn't any way to open 10, so we had to open 50, but it's fine. And we technically get 11 gems out of it. So, hello, Goober. Welcome. Anyways, let's go and do the faction event now. This is the, of course, the Silver Necropolis faction. This is one of the best factions to farm in the entire game. So, if you haven't been grinding this out, this could potentially be a good one to consider. I'm actually surprised there's people going for Leaderboard, because this was one of the factions that came out when potions were already out. So I assumed most people already had this faction maxed. I'm kind of surprised to see some people on Leaderboard, but then again, I guess literally everyone didn't bother maxing it, so kind of makes sense that there's at least some small amount of people that went for it. But I'd assume it'd be a little bit easier this time around to make Leaderboard, because it's such a recent faction that most people would probably have it maxed, so they probably wouldn't bother going too deep on it. It looks like 140 ends up giving you Leaderboard currently. Of course, we're not going that far. We're just going to about 110 or so. As far as our team, what is the team I actually want to use here? Obviously, we're not using this. That is the thing that we did for the safe Deathless, is what we end up using that for. That's going to be way too slow in these earlier ones. Actually, what even is the color restriction again? I forget. It's purple and brown. I guess we go Gargoyle team? Oh, never mind. We build into that Tina team, can't we? Yeah, we can actually build the full Tina team. Oh, no, we can't. We don't have Apothecary. Ooh. That ruins it slightly. Oh, I wanted that team. What do we put there? What are we missing? We're missing blue. What's the best blue true damage in the entire game that uses purple or brown? I guess that'd be Corvash, right? Zero somewhat does. Def doesn't count. The Corvash doesn't really get kills though. Also I should probably put Tina in front of it as well. Let's see. Hello, Original, welcome. Should you level it? It's your farming faction? No. If this is your farming faction, do not get it beyond whatever point you're farming it at. But yeah, you do want to be careful. If you're currently farming this faction at, let's say, a level 100, do not go beyond 100. If you're farming at level 20, you probably just want to completely skip this event. But yeah, whatever you're farming it at, if you go any higher during this event than what you're farming it at, it will be permanently raised. So do be careful with that. But no, you should keep this as your farming faction. If you currently have this set as your farming faction, you should keep it as your farming faction. It is still currently the best faction in the entire game for overall loot. and it is most likely going to be staying that way for a very, very long amount of time. But, yeah, keep this as your farming faction. Okay, I guess we'll go with this. It's a little bit of a weird team, but I guess it works out. And we'll just do it with double brown, and we'll keep not Titan there. That way we'll change. I'll change to, I guess, Shaman for now. Still trying to get this thing leveled. Slowly but surely. Currently level 79, but we'll get to like 80, 81 right now by doing it here. Even though it's ever so slightly slower, it saves us overall time. Since we're getting hero XP for it passively the entire time. 2 per battle. Oh, I forgot to grab the 1 potion, didn't I? I think that will still take effect if I buy it right now. I need to go do that after this battle. I know there was something missing. I was like, wait. There's something missing here. Like, oh yeah, duh. Where's our potion? Look at how big of a difference potion makes. Wow. Took that many turns just to get all of our mana. Without it. Okay, let me go get potion. How could I not do that? Rewards, it's like mandatory. Even though you can sometimes do it without that battle, it's just so useful. It's only 30 gems. Okay, there we go. That will fix our issues. Oh yeah, we could run Ketris into, at that point we might as well just run, Gargoyles, if we're gonna run like some kind of Ketris team. But yeah, we could do that. And Furnace is an option. Ever since it's casted a little bit slower, I haven't been using it as much for delves though. And it was Tina into whatever our follow-up is. And he's dead. Also, I do have the highest stats for this faction than any other faction in the game. So we got a 1.4, we got a 1.3, 1.2, and a 1.2. So we'll take this 1.4, 1.3, check what that bottom room is, and go from there. Leprechaun. Oh yes, Leprechaun is a viable option here. Leprechaun into literally anything. That is actually an interesting way to go about it. Yeah, I forgot about that. If we could use that, we normally use Leprechaun. It is purple after all. Using a quick Leprechaun team would also work. Okay, what is this room number? Okay, so we'll do this. Grab that down there. Oh, so hello, Original, if I didn't already say hi. And hello, Renardo, as well. Okay, we'll take the yellow over for now. We'll take ourselves a purple into the red extra turn. We'll grab ourselves a red to all those greens. We can then take a, well, we'll automatically have full mana. And then we just go and throw everything down. And this is definitely a match. We got 1 of each, which is way more than enough to wipe his whole team. And he's dead. Okay, so what is on Earth is our next room. Hey, we already gained a Shaman level. Looks like we might hit 81 or 82 this stream then. So it looks like we do... Let's see, what's our top room? Why is it lagging? There we go. We take that, and then take that. Sounds like a plan. Let's do it in that order then. What is a quick team without Tina? You can use Mountain Crusher, Gargoyle, Leprechaun. Which I might even just switch into, actually. That is seeming somewhat tempting. Because most of these initial battles, we're just going to be able to win off a double Gargoyle anyways. But yeah, you only need, like, Gargoyles and Leprechauns, that's it. Well, a Leprechaun, I should say. That alone is enough to solo this entire faction up to what you need to get it to. As long as your horde level is at least 100, you can pretty much solo this whole faction just with Mountain Crusher, double Gargoyle, and 2 Leprechaun, and that's it. Cheapest possible team that would get it done quickly. Might even be quicker than what we're using now, oddly enough. As weird as that may seem. Also, did the Valraven just replace Cedric? That just made this battle way easier than it already was. It's kind of funny. And it was killed off of whatever there, and there we go. Okay, we'll take this, take the top left, and then we just take the room right there. We'll take blues. Grab a, did we take purple red? Oh, let's take brown. Get that exploded and went from there. Yeah, the event normally takes around an hour or so. almost regardless of team. Because with how low his stats are, they tend to die at very similar speed. As long as you're like 2 casts killing the entire team, you're doing it right. As far as exact composition, it can vary depending on what you want to roll. But if you're mostly just 2 casting them, particularly for like the first 5-6 floors or so, or the 5-6 rooms or so, or you know what I mean, first 5 to 6 delves, then you'll be fine. Will I still get 600 gold next battle? No. We have a cap of 500 gold right now, but we don't have anything that's giving us our gold. And even if we were using Leprechaun, that wouldn't be able to get it all the way up either, though it would get it slightly higher if we were using Leprechaun. Oh wow, already a level 9 chest. Very nice. Grab that. Exactly at a 4 times multiplier. And on to the next one. Okay, so what on earth is our layout here? I guess we just kind of go to the middle and then figure out what on earth the layout is. No need to figure it out yet. We have to do 2 whole rooms and then we might forget it by then. Basically just get to the middle and then figure out. Kind of like how Hall of Guardians is. You don't really figure out what on earth your path is until you do the second battle. Otherwise, you could forget it by then. Also, I'll have a redeem code once we get the first orb, by the way. And first orb is right over there. I think that's 1 or 2 more delves. I forget. We'll hand out the orb there, and then just finish out this faction. If any of you still have any other questions or anything you want me to go over in that time, let me know. Also on Thursday, just as a heads up on Thursday, I'm probably going to be streaming a little bit earlier into the day, but it'll be a longer stream. Because I'm going to be getting to bed a little bit earlier Thursday night. In order to do that, I need to not stream at 8 p.m. because then I need to wait till like at least 11 in order to wait for the stream to be uploaded. Yeah, you can use Greed for a burst of gold like that. It will give you max gold because of how high HP is in this game mode. It would slow you down, but you'd get a lot more gold out of it. It could be considered worth it. Of course, the main reason why we do these Tuesday events, though, is mainly for the orbs, more so than anything. Is for the 2 shiny orbs that we end up getting from completion of the events. And a Vault Key, I guess. So the 1 Vault Key and the 2 orbs are the main loot of why we even do this. Not even necessarily for the shards or the other little bit of resources. Almost entirely for the orbs in Vault Key. Okay, I'll take the brown over. Just get everything exploded. And just double cast wipe. Don't think we need anything special. Just throw that down. Get a triple. And then Weaver clean. There we go. Okay. Next battle. Do we take this one? Probably. 1.4 treasure room. 1.15, 1.3, 1.15. So we just make a circle at this point. Wait, you're using Cedric room for the stove? Wait, you can't use Cedric here, but you could use the key team. Yeah, you can use part of key team. A very small part. You can use Skeleton Key and you can use the Greed / Leprechaun aspect of it. Most likely the Greed, but you wouldn't be able to use the 2 other components. Would have to put something else in there. That would still kind of work. Let's see. This game is so hard when you first start out. It's a lot to learn initially, yes. This game has a lot of things going on. This game, when it first came out, was kind of more towards the casual side. But the more they kept developing the game, it started to actually get quite convoluted. But kind of in a good way. In good ways and bad ways. It's kind of a mix of both. But it's definitely gotten way more complicated over the years. But mostly in a fun way, though. It definitely helped diversify. Like, obviously, something like trait stones coming into the game was like a really huge game-changing one. That made things way more complicated, but also made it a lot more fun. But I don't know if you have any specific questions that you want to give, or that you have, I mean, let me know, and I could try answering them. But just trying to broadly answer that, I don't think I would be able to do. If you have any like specific questions about stuff, let me know. But when first starting out, the main things you want to prioritize is just get yourself into any guild. Doesn't even matter which, just a guild. Any that will accept you initially. And then kind of stay there for a little while as you start doing things like trying to do all the daily related stuff within the game, if you can. As well as trying to do stuff like the weekly objective, the event objectives, trying to do things like the 1.9k PvP rating each week, which gives a bunch of keys, among other stuff. And just trying to work your way to upgrading all your kingdoms initially. With gold, you want to get them all to level 3 and then start getting them to level 10, starting with the magic kingdoms and working from there. And making it one of your main priorities when you're first starting out, trying to get all the kingdoms to level 10. Oh, thank you for that, Emily. Yeah, we do have a lot of videos on Gems of War, that is for sure. And more to come. And we stream every single day. Except for this weekend. I say that, and it's like one of the first times we're taking off in forever. But normally we stream every single day. I will be gone this weekend, though, for 3 days. Let's see. We'll take that down. And it was kill him with a Corvash. There we go. Have I done the invasion on Switch? No. I'll be doing that on Thursday. I'll be doing a Thursday stream a little bit earlier in the day. And we're basically going to do every requirement to the best of our abilities during that Thursday stream for Nintendo Switch. As well as anything else I need to clean up on my main account that we haven't already done by then. Which would probably be quite a few things. But, yeah, I need to get most of that done before the end of Thursday. Then Friday morning off stream, while I'm just kind of getting everything ready to leave, I'll be doing all of Bounty Hunter, or most of Bounty Hunter. Hopefully in that time we'll be able to cover a Bounty Hunter video. And then during the weekend, whatever videos I had pre-recorded, I'll just be posting. Not sure how many that will be. Currently that number is 0. But of course, between tomorrow and Thursday, you'll be able to get some content pre-recorded. Just depends how much time I end up having on those days. What am I taking here? What even is our path? Oh wait, why am I checking now? I keep forgetting. Go to the middle room before you check. Oh yeah, the Nintendo Switch version is slightly different currently than most of the other versions. But, yeah, Nintendo Switch just came out, what, almost about 2 months ago at this point. And, yeah, we've been playing the Nintendo Switch account a decent amount. I think we're currently at almost level 800, if not mistaken. Quite a few 1000s already out there. Some people even went Dawnbringer already, which I'm kind of surprised. But I guess if people directly tried farming it, they could get it. That's one of the best weapons in the game, but it's really expensive with how many souls it costs. 1.3 million souls. But some people already farmed it on Nintendo Switch version. But, yeah, Nintendo Switch is a very weird version at the moment. They are going to be updating it in the near future. They don't have any official date on when they're going to be doing it. But it is still behind every other version, unfortunately. That will be fixed soon-ish, kind of. We still don't know what's up with that, but we'll probably have more of an official word after the next Q&A. I believe they're trying to get a Q&A done this June. That Q&A is mostly going to be on next version, version 4.4. That's for every other version except for Nintendo Switch. But I believe during that time they will address Nintendo Switch and when on earth it might be getting the first update. Because it's actually never gotten an update yet. It still has the whole event week things. But as far as like an actual update, Nintendo Switch is still running on the same version that it started at nearly 2 months ago. What do we take here? Take that. Grab a... they're both going to have full mana. Anyways, actually all three of them will have full mana, but let's do that. And just do that into a Corvash. Should be enough to wipe, and he's dead. Do the Magic Bonus Kingdoms first differently helps... oh yeah, doing the Magic Kingdoms first to level 10 is insanely powerful. Always advised is the very first thing you ever do on a new account. They are so ridiculously important. We'll take that down. As you scan through each encounter, there on the dungeon map, are you looking for anything specific? And can you see the Valravens on the preview? No. It is impossible to see gnomes, Valravens, and anything like that on a preview screen. If they're within the battle, it is impossible to actually see them through the preview screen because it's randomly generated as you enter the battle. So you won't be able to see it beforehand, and that's deliberate to make sure people can't like cheese the system in some kind of way. But no, you cannot see them. The main thing I'm checking for whenever I'm looking at any of these is basically just their multiplier, but also their loot. But most of the loots I already have memorized, so I'm mainly just looking at their multiplier that shows up right over there, and to see if they're a treasure room, basically. And I'm basically just taking them in multiplier order while saving the treasure rooms for last. So between these, I'm going that. And the main reason for this is the highest multiplier that has the lowest loot. Then I take these two because they're both treasure rooms that are also the next highest multiplier. And then I am taking this room. If this wasn't an event, I'd probably take this for then this, and then the two treasure rooms, because that would help the treasure rooms give slightly more loot. But during events, all your multipliers apply to how much points you end up getting every single time, and you want to do all the higher multipliers first. So we'll do this weaker treasure room first, then we do the two treasure rooms 1.2, and then we go to the 1.15. But basically, you just want to do multiplier order. And if there are multiple things on the same multiplier, you want to save the higher loot ones for later between those various options. That's basically the only thing I'm looking for, though, is the multiplier whenever I'm looking at any of those cards. Most of the other info there is pretty irrelevant for farming factions. Okay, what do we take here? Let's grab a green for now, if it'll let me. Grab herself a brown over there, if he'll let me. Let's see, I'll take that one, I guess. Actually, you would have had full mana regardless, but oh well, there we go. Hello, Rob! Hello, Mabarashi. Welcome, welcome. Oh, no, he didn't kill. What are you doing? There we go. You just max Skeleton King, and it's very strong. Oh yeah, Skeleton Key is one of the best weapons in the game. It's top 10 weapons in the entire game. Yeah, it is very, very strong. The Nintendo Switch version doesn't currently have it, though. It will be getting it soon, though. But, yeah, on every other version of the game, Skeleton Key, you just feed some gold into it. And even if you only have a cap of 100 gold, which means you have no gold boosting troops on your team, that is 50 additional damage to your Skeleton Key, and it hits 2 targets. So that's a lot of potential damage. He has a 2-to-1 boost ratio based on gold. And if you have something like Cedric Sparkle Stack on your team, you get that 200 gold. And not only are you getting 200 extra gold plus all your ratios that you have, like all your armor bonuses and everything per battle, which is quite a decent amount of gold just to get for free per battle, but your Skeleton Key would also be boosted by 100 damage to 2 different targets, so technically boosted by 200 damage, which is insanely good. It's mostly only used for lower level content, though. You don't really run it for high level delves or anything that upscales. You mainly just run it for PvP and quicker battles, like things like dungeons, delves, stuff like that. Things that you don't normally spend too much time on. But yeah, it's a really strong weapon. One of the better ones in the game. It is also the best way to farm maps that isn't Tyree. Or what I should say, it's the best way to farm maps that isn't boring. Skeleton Key is the funnest way to obtain maps passively without having to go out of your way to ever really need to get maps. Because a maxed out Skeleton Key has a 10% chance per cast to give you a map. And while that might not seem high, if you're using Skeleton Key for every single one of your teams, you're probably getting like 5 to 10 maps, if not more, per hour. Just off of Skeleton Key's 10%. Hello, Haley! Welcome. Hey, a level 10 chest. Very nice. We'll grab that. Oh, we didn't reach a 4 times multiplier, though. Whoa, pure shards, though. That makes up for it. Very nice. Also, let me hand out a code. I did say once we hit the first orb, and we did just hit the first orb. Hopefully there's something good in there. Never mind. But I did say once we hit first orb. Okay, what am I looking for here? Click edit. Click on this. Get our copy. Put that into the redeem code section. And paste that in. Copy again. And there you guys go. There is the redeem code. Use on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Your invite code can be found underneath your settings menu, whatever your game says there. Yep, right there. Redeem code is right over there in chat. So click copy paste and go to gemsofwar.com or game code section, or just click that link and give same reward. As always, 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold, and it only works on PC mobile version. Console versions cannot use it currently due to how it's set up. Also, while I'm here, before I forget, let's go to dungeons. Let's run it with key. Speaking about skeleton key, let's go run skeleton key. And this is the best team to run it with. Some people run it with leprechaun too. I guess it's more so a preference depending on how you kind of want to do it. Greed gives way more gold though. Initially. But you gain a lot more mana off of leprechaun, so it really just depends which way you want to go. Because leprechaun will sometimes not get max gold. It's rare that it wouldn't, but it is possible that it doesn't. And let's do that to a skull, or do that to a key, either or. And apparently to a key, there we go. Take out the other 2 battles, and then head over back to factions until we get it completed. Now we'll take that over, grab that, take a green into green. Nope, didn't get the sky, but we'll just get that. Get everything destroyed. We can then take a key on him, and that will get ourselves a double kill. And then we can do this again into, hopefully, another key. I think you meant webbed? What did I mean by that? What was the update about? Which update were you referring to? The most recent one are you referring to? Version 4.35? Version 4.35 did almost nothing. The biggest thing that 4.35 ended up bringing in, other than like some bug fixes and stuff, is this menu right over here. They changed up the settings menu in 2 different ways. One is just the normal settings menu that's over here, as far as like adding more links and just making it a lot more organized than it previously was. So they fixed that up and gave a few more features like controller sensitivity and a few other things. But the biggest thing they added is if you just normally go into this in battle now, you now get this screen, which shows a lot of info, like how much time the battle's gone on, some info that you normally wouldn't have been able to see, like how many kills and gold keys, which are relevant for some things, these numbers. And now you can see the enemies. You can also see mana search chance and stuff like that on that screen. Also, they will be adding banners to that screen. It was an oversight on their part, but that will be added to there in the near future. Let's see. Oh yeah, casting Mountain Crusher while webbed is always annoying, because you then get 0 explosions, which ruins the whole ability, because it does almost nothing. It used to do 1 explosion, but they got rid of the explosion for give 2 mana to all browns, which sometimes is better, but if you're something like webbed, it's actually worse, more often than not. Oh, we'll get a mountain down. Grab all the okay, there we go. Grab that. Get a Tina going. Grab a hit right there, and there we go. They should have put number of extra turns on the info screen. Maybe mention it on the forum or something. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get that in, but getting suggestions in before next patch would probably be good, because whatever they change it to by next patch is probably how they're going to permanently keep it, most likely. So I'm not sure if they would actually put extra turns there, because I don't think there's anything that specifically boost ratios off it. But I guess it would kind of be convenient to know how many turns you took and how many turns the enemy took. I believe that would only be relevant for Guild Wars, though. Or actually, even for Guild Wars, that wouldn't matter as much. But it'd kind of be interesting info to know, but not really necessary info to know, so they probably won't put it there. Okay, it looks like our order is that. Is that correct? Yeah. So we do that. I was right the first time. This was the 1.4, right? Yeah. This is the correct path. Okay, I'll take the green right over there. Grab a brown for the mountain. We can then just go and mountain everything. And then we can teen it away. Let him just have that little bit of cascade. Throw that down. Most of the kills we need. Corvash that. Oh, that's not enough to kill. Corvash! What are you doing? Just to get kills off of that. And it just dies off a Weaver. If a weapon and a class both have a storm, which activates first? What is the... What is this example you're referring to? Like, how are they getting a storm off their trait? Like, what's it specifically triggering on? Because that would determine what it is. But I would say most likely the trait. But not sure which one you're referring to as far as... Like, when would this ever happen? I don't recall a single instance where that would happen simultaneously. It seems like it would happen one, then the other. Can't think of a single instance where they both happen simultaneous in that regard. But yeah, which one are you referring to? If you can give an exact example, I could probably let you know. Could I please say huzzah in global chats? Bill Warhammer would like to send honor your way. I already have max honor. But, sure, I'll say huzzah. Why not? Let's see. Let me just copy paste your huzzah. I'm not even gonna type it. Huzzah! There we go. Hello, everyone. Oh, that works. I am streaming on Gems of War. Gems of War. On YouTube at Tacet the Terra, if anyone is interested. Actually, no, we'll go do treasure gold. There we go. Oops, why did I click send twice? There we go. And we'll just explode everything. Okay, now we kill that up. Okay. So much lag between the stream and real life. How much is the delay right now? It can vary based on my connection. It should normally be more towards about a 5-second delay. Though, depending on how much lag we have, it could be longer. Based on what I see currently from the stream, it looks like about a 10-second to 15-second delay currently. Which isn't still too bad, but... Every stream will have at least some amount of delay. Normally it's only like a few seconds though, but we seem to be at around 10 to 15 seconds currently. The amount of delay my stream has tends to vary, but very rarely is it more than like 20 seconds. Normally pretty low. Okay, we'll take this one. Wait. Yeah, this one. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter too much. I'll just do this one and the other one. Then we'll take the final room and move on to next 3. Grab lats, take a mountain, take a purple, grab mountain. Get a gigantic Tina, one-shot everything. And he's dead off a Weaver. If that wouldn't have killed, we have Corvash. And then we take that. Oh wow, we already have a level 6 chest. We would have gotten a level... if this was a upgrade right here, we would have gotten a level 11 chest. Unfortunately, level 11 chests don't exist. And if we get the upgrade, it will cap us at 10. It is impossible to get over a level 10 chest. Even though it's technically possible with percents that you could theoretically get lucky enough. But if you do get it, it will just give you a level 10 instead. It is unfortunately impossible to get a level 11 chest or higher. And it looks like we wouldn't have even gotten it anyways, but there we go. We got exactly 10, which wouldn't have made a difference if we got it there anyways, because it would have been a 10 regardless. Okay, we'll get our mountain down. Grab another mountain. And it was Tina to Weaver. That should be fine. We'll stop getting blessed and everything. Throw that down. Ooh, that didn't actually kill one of them, but we'll do that into Corvash, and that'll be match. Or Tina. But this is enough, so we might as well just kill it with that, and there we go. Level 10 chest. Please do pure shards, or something pretty similar. Oh, exactly what we needed. Shards and legendary ingots. They're literally the only 2 drops we need anymore. So we want to see that. Oh, so how are we still clicked on this? That's really weird. It's a bit of a glitch right there. Apparently, if you already have it clicked while you click the other screen, it will keep it there as you go through the screen. I wonder if it kept that room there. Probably not. Hey, we still did have a Glaceon there, though that could have just been pure coincidence. I don't think me having that clicked actually did that. So that would be kind of funny if it did. I might need to try figuring that out again. That might actually be an exploit. I highly doubt that just happened, though. I think there's just pure coincidence that the same room came up again. But that would be weird if you could actually click delay it and then the room actually stays there. I wouldn't be surprised. But that doesn't seem like it would actually be a thing. Is it worth maxing out Mountain Crusher? Yes. One of the first weapons you max. Actually, it's literally the first weapon you max. If there was any one weapon to max, it is Mountain Crusher. Its best benefit is at +6, but if you're already at +6, you might as well go to +9 if you're going to be using it a lot. Which is max, of course. Because legendary weapons only go to +9. Mythics and Dooms go to +10. Every single one does it based on its rarity. Commons go to 5, rares go to 6, ultra rares go to 7, epics go to 8, legends go to 9, which is Mountain Crusher, and mythics and Dooms go to 10. Not sure why they didn't give Dooms more, but yeah, Dooms only give 10. Same as mythics. Okay, what do we grab here? I guess we just explode Tina into whatever follow-up is. So do that, boom, boom, boom. Then we Weaver, then we Corvash, then he's dead. Class starts Storm at start of battle. New Doom weapon has Bone Storm. Those would never conflict with each other. Ever. The weapon only triggers when you cast it. Whereas the Storm would do it at the start of your turn. So at the start of your turn, you would get the Red Storm. Which I assume you're referring to because you're probably referring to Pride Hunter, or whatever his name is. Sunspear. Whatever that one thing is that has Red Storm on start of battle. But, yeah, that would trigger. And then at the start of your turn. And then, or at the start of battle, whichever one you're referring to. And they're the same difference. But your trait would trigger. And then every single time you cast a weapon, it'll create a Bone Storm. But no, those would overwrite each other, but they don't trigger at the same time. They trigger at completely different times. One it does that at the start of battle, the other one does it whenever you cast the weapon. But yes, you would get the starting Storm, and then if you were to cast your weapon, it would overwrite it with Bone Storm. But they don't happen simultaneously. Because I was going to say, I couldn't recall a single instance where they would both happen simultaneously. I was like trying to think of one. I didn't think there was one. But no, I don't think there's a single instance where you can have double storms simultaneously. Other than, the only exception to that is there are 2 perks. In which case I have no clue what happens. But there's no point, obviously, if you can have something like a blue storm and like a purple storm. There's obviously no point in triggering both of them off your hero. That'd be really redundant. But no, there's no instance where a weapon would get in the way of your normal storm. Like, the weapon storm only triggers when you cast, not at the start of battle or anything like that. It would still overwrite it eventually, if it was still going on, but they don't happen simultaneously in any instance. Because all the affixes on weapons only occur on cast. There's not a single exception to that. The first 5 are just stats, and the rest of them beyond the first 5 are always affixes that only trigger when it's casted. Yes, your weapon would overwrite the current storm. That's how all storms work. Like right now we have a brown storm. If we did something that did a red storm, it would overwrite it with red, or, you know, whatever storm we do next. But that's applicable to any storm. If you do a storm on top of a storm, the storm you just did will overwrite the most recent storm. That is always the case, with no exception. But all storms do that, not just any specific instance. Oh, you never said at the same time. My bad. I misunderstood what you're trying to say. My bad. But yes, your Bone Storm would overwrite your Hero Storm. All storms overwrite other storms. There's currently no storm that has immunity to storms, if that makes any sense. But once a storm is there, it can be changed to any other storm by another storm. There is no, like, storm immunity currently in the game. But that would be kind of interesting if they did. Like, new storms that were, like, immune to storm changes. But currently, there's no storm immune to storm. Like, right there, we just replaced green with brown storm. I'll take this one, only room left, into the treasure room, or into the final room, I mean. Which I guess could also technically be considered a treasure room, as we are getting a chest out of it. Why do you sometimes have trait but no storm at start? What do you mean by that? On the weapon? Because the weapon doesn't cause a storm at start. The perk does. Because right now we're getting green storm off of our perk, but we only get brown storm when our weapon casts. We will not get it at any point prior. So we have green storm right there, but we don't get brown storm until we cast this, because it only triggers off the affix once we cast, and now it's brown. But it would only have done that once we casted the weapon. Okay, we'll take out a, let's see, let's take that over. Yeah, this just turned into a drinking game every time I said storm. No, don't do that. Hello, Daryl, welcome. And if you don't have Infernus, I don't think you can run Elamagrim for, I don't think you can run Elamagrim for, oh well, pure shards, nice. But yeah, if you don't own Infernus, I don't think you can run Elamagrim for purple, Tower of Doom. You might as well at that point just run Mang into, support options. Elamagrim on his own is not going to be able to do much, unfortunately. Okay, we'll take all those reds there. I should wipe. Oh, wait, why am I taking those reds for already one? There we go. Off trait at start of battle, does it trigger at first move or what? I'm not sure what you mean by off trait. But, yes. If you were using the only one that has it off a trait, which is that one pride thing that creates a red storm at start of battle, then yes, it would create a red storm at start of battle. But, I'm not sure what you mean by that, because he doesn't have any other storm attached to him. And if you're referring to if something like that did have a storm attached to it, I have no clue which one would actually trigger. If the perk one would, or if the trait one would. I have no clue which one actually goes. I believe perk triggers second, but I'm not actually sure. I don't think any hero class currently has that interaction, though. Because Sunspear thing's the only one that has it, and I don't believe it has any other storms that isn't red. I believe it does have red storm, which is redundant off of one of its perks, but that's it. What do we take here? We'll take the red there. We'll go take ourselves a... What do we take? We'll take the greens over. Grab ourselves a brown. And then we just Mountain Crusher into... Actually, you know, let me grab those greens first. Grab that, take the other brown there. Then we can do that into Mountain. We're starting to get to the point where it actually start living from stuff. We'll get that in there just so we can go get another follow-up. And then we get Tina to whatever else we want to go do. And then we just Weaver kill. And Corvash for the wipe. Priest Light Storm should work in Explore. There isn't any reason why it wouldn't. It should always trigger regardless. The Dragon Soul into Element Grim, it would be okay. You wouldn't be able to go too deep into towers with that though. Like for PvP, something like that would be fine. But I'm not sure you can get that far in towers using that team. Which is what it's being used for, I assume. Try it, Priest in Explore. Sure, I can go try it real quick. Oh, why'd I do that first? I could have gotten Explosion. Whoops. I gotta go take that. But, yeah, it should work. I don't see why it wouldn't. All we have to do is just set our hero class to Yellow Storm. And then, boom, we have Yellow Storm. So let me just go to do a quick battle here, explore. Really, no yellows? Come on. We're supposed to kill yellows this weekend. How about Madonna? There we go, 2 yellows. Let me just switch to this team. Use Priest for just 1 battle. Switch it to a Yellow Storm, which I don't currently have on it. Where's Priest? Equip, customize, Light Storm. And there we go. Okay. And let's do this battle real quick. I don't think I have any other storms getting in the way. Well, I will once I cast Sunbird. As you can see, we should have a Yellow Storm right now. As you can see, there's the Yellow Storm. And now it'll be Red Storm because we just did it off of Sunbird. And then we won. And now it started with Yellow Storm. So I'm not sure what you're referring to. And we got a gnome off of it. Nice. But, yeah, I'm not sure what you're referring to. Because it starts with Storm properly. Let's see. What am I putting here? I guess Warlord. Start leveling that to max slowly over time. Anyways, where were we? That's not what I wanted. I wanted games into the faction event. We're almost done with it. Need 2 more tiers. By almost the end of 80, we should have it, or by the beginning of 90, basically. So basically, just 2 more delves. Well, 2.5 more delves to go. So we take here. We grab. Wait, what's this room? 1.2. So yeah, we take that, and in the final room, of course. Sounds like a plan. Oh yes, that's another thing that you might not be looking at as well. If there is another storm in play, it goes in position order. So the way that storms work in this game is it goes from top left to bottom right. So if this troop has a storm, this troop has a storm, and this troop has a storm all at the start of battle, the only one that would trigger is this one. Similarly, if you had this one and this one with a storm, this one would trigger its storm, that one would not. The way that storms work is the one furthest in the line of the 8 will do their storm in order of 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. So if this thing has a storm, it would always be the storm that triggers at start of battle if your enemy had a storm at start of battle on their last slot. But in every other case, just whichever one is in order. So it could just be that you have another storm on your team that's behind it, or the enemy happen to have had a storm. Because if the enemy has any storm whatsoever, it will negate out your storm at the start of battle to whatever their storm is. Let's see, we'll take this one. Grab a, Oh yeah, that's probably what it was then. Yeah. All traits actually work like that, but there's very, very few instances where that's actually relevant, and with storms it is. All traits always trigger from top left to bottom right. There's not a single exception to this. It's just with most traits that doesn't make any difference, but with some traits like storms it does. There's very, very few traits that actually have any difference from that. Yeah, it's always from top left to bottom right. You can even see that kind of at the start of battle with how they initially go out, especially if you have it at a slower speed. It just triggers all the traits from top left to bottom right, as you can see right here, as they're kind of going. It goes a little bit quick on 4x speed, but if you lower down the speed, you can see that it just goes in order. Let's see. Oh, Weaver's not enough, is it? I don't have anything else that can do it, so we'll just do this into Tina. And hopefully it'll hit last slots. Good. And it's dead. Yeah, it can be very easily countered, because if the enemy has even one storm, it just made it into their storm now. And there's no way to stun at start of battle. If they ever added something that stuns all enemies at start of battle, that'd be kind of funny. But that'd be the only way to counter out the fact that the enemy would always get your their storm instead of you, if they have one. There's currently no counter to it. And the only counter that would really do it with what current mechanics that exist in the game would be stun all enemies at start of battle. Not sure if they're going to be adding a mechanic like that, especially after they just added Obsidious as the most recent mythic, which is stun all enemies every extra turn, which isn't quite the same, but could theoretically do it occasionally if you had like explosions off of potions. So that wouldn't really be that relevant, because very rarely would that ever be applicable. Very, very rarely. Okay, I'll take that. Grab a Tina. And he's dead. Okay, wow, 4.4 multiplier. That is not too bad. The loot wasn't the greatest, but oh well. Especially since we only got a 7 chest. Such a horrible chest number to have, too, for a 4.4 multiplier. Only a 7. Not an 8, 9, or 10. What do we take here? Grab a green, I guess. Start getting that Tina up. Get a good mountain in there. So wipe most of his team, and then Weaver will clean whatever's left. But if anyone else has any questions or anything you want me to go over, let me know. Because after this delve and then like 1 or 2 more battles, that should be the end of this event. And whatever else I need to do, I'll just be doing off stream. But yeah, tomorrow night we'll be back at normal time. It's actually the only stream left that we'll be doing at a normalish time. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then from there, Thursday stream, I'm not sure exact time, but that will be earlier in the day. Maybe like midday or something. But we'll be doing that on Thursday and finishing out everything that we haven't already done for the week. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we basically have no stream. So we'll be covering some amount of videos across that time. And then by later on Monday, and definitely by Tuesday of next week, we should basically be back on normal schedule. Okay, we got that. Didn't I already scout this? No, I didn't. We got a lot of 1.3s. So, that, right? And this is 1.2. Nope, that's right. Take those, that. Sounds like a plan. Okay, we'll take a brown down, get a mountain. Grab a another mountain. Actually, yeah, we'll go get another. Do Tina and then wipe from there. Get lucky enough that I can actually one-shot some of them, though I'd have to get super lucky. How many times is it gonna hit hero? I'll take that. Skip full mana. That extra turn I should probably just ignore, but I guess we'll take it. Grab this. Did not get lucky on it. Oh, now we could just Weaver to Corvash. Hopefully an extra turn off the Weaver. And he's dead. There we go. Okay, so we take this one next. I'll take the brown, get a mountain. Get another mountain. And it was Tina to Weaver. We could take an extra turn there, but now we can't. Oh, we'll do that, and Corvash is enough to wipe. Okay, what do we need for the next path then? I believe it was this one, right? Yes. Double checking again. Yeah, there. And then, of course, the final room. And then we should only need like 1-2 more battles if we don't already have it. And then, boom, event done. And hopefully we get something good. Oh, also I need to open the vault key. I still didn't open the vault key yet, did I? I'll open the vault key and we see what we get from the orb. I'll get a mountain down. Grab our Tina. Yeah, we'll throw that down now. That's an explosion. Another Tina. And there we go. Okay. Yeah. Why do I keep checking it? I already checked it like 2 to 3 times now. Always like making sure though. If you don't have a real soul farming team, is it worth it to add the event troop to explore team for 40 extra souls? No. You're still better off just doing anything with Dragon Soul or Arena. Once you own Dragon Soul, anything with Dragon Soul is literally a real soul farming team. But normally you would just do Arena otherwise. It's not really worth it just for 40 souls. Unless your team would barely be slowed down at all. But in almost every situation, your team would be slowed down slightly by having a not something there. Unless the event troop was just really good for Explorer at any given time. But this one is not that good for Explorer. We got a mountain there. Grab another brown. Pick a skull right down there. Get Tina. And it was Corvash it. You feel like Arena takes forever? Well, between the bonuses and everything, it might seem like it takes forever, but even if it takes, let's say, 10 to 12 minutes, normally it's more towards 10, but it could be a little bit longer depending on speed of drafting and everything. Let's even say it takes 15 minutes. 15 minutes for, what was it? 1,200 soul drops, all boost ratios. So how many battles could you win? Let's just say you win 3 per minute with the Explore team. So let's say if it takes 15 minutes, so that's 45. So 15 times 3, which is 45, and you times that by 40. And, I guess assuming it takes you 15 minutes per arena, though it is normally more towards 10 minutes. Yeah, it is actually slightly quicker to run Explore. You'd get 1,800 souls, whereas Arena is 1,200. Though I forget, do those souls actually get boosted by your bonuses, though? If they do not, I actually forget. Do the daily... anyone who normally farms them might know. But do any of you know, do the daily things actually boost based on your bonuses? I feel like the answer to that is no. But I normally don't pay attention to see if it actually does. But if it doesn't boost ratio off your bonuses, then even if it takes you 15 minutes per arena, arena's still quicker for souls. So, yeah. But if it does get bonus boosted, then yes, it is slightly quicker, actually, to have it on your Explorer team. Assuming you can win 3 per minute consistently. Anything slower than 2.5 per minute would be slower than Arena. Assuming it does get boosted. Oh, it's a flat 40 souls? Oh, never mind. Arena's better. Arena's way, way better. Even if it takes you 15 minutes per arena, it is more than double the souls. Because then we're comparing, it's not a 1,200 comparison to the 1,800. It would then be at minimum like a 2,800, if not more, relative to a 1,800. It depends what your bonuses are. But no, Arena's way better. Even if you're slow at Arena, Arena would still be better than the 40 souls per thing that you get. I thought that was the case, but I didn't know for sure. Hey, we didn't even need to buy that pack, but still I like doing it because it helps speed through. And yeah, let's go open this orb, go open the vault key. Hopefully have some good loot. Oh, we already got a purple, very nice. Hopefully have something good off the vault key. And that will end out the stream. So does anyone else have any other questions? Yeah, I assumed it was a flat rate. I need to remember that. I kind of assumed it already was, because I recall it not getting boosted in the past. I just didn't know if they changed it or not. Sometimes they change those things. Yeah, there we go. Let's just go open this up. And if anyone else has any other questions, let me know. Otherwise, feel free to leave a like on the stream. We'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. However, it is the last stream this week that will be at a normal time. Thursday, we'll be doing it sometime midday, and just finishing it up and going for a while to finish up all of our weekly objectives. And then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I will be gone. I'll be getting back sometime on Monday, and then cover the event video from there. Ah, that is such a useless drop! All we got was 52 diamonds and 200 souls. That is horrific. I don't need diamonds, and 200 souls is basically 0 souls this late in the game. Basically like getting the equivalent of nearly nothing. I guess technically 211 souls, haha, because the ones we get from the battle. But yeah, speaking about flat rates, these are flat rates as well, so none of our bonuses actually increase that. But yeah, that's a pitiful vault key. I do not need diamonds. How many diamonds are we currently sitting on right now? Do I even want to know? What's our current diamond stack? We have enough to craft like 11, 12 mythics or something. We have 42,584 diamonds, and by that I mean we have that number plus 3,260, which means we have what? We have 4,000, or we have, sorry, we have 45,844 diamonds is how many diamonds we currently have. Because all your shards just become diamonds. I'm just holding out on them just in case for whatever. In case they add something else to craft those into. But that is enough to craft 11 mythics and still have diamonds left over. That's a whole year's worth of mythics basically. Probably even more since you would get diamonds throughout that period of time. But yeah, we have an absurd amount of diamonds. Actually, we might have one of the highest diamond counts in the game. Not the absolute highest. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're pretty high up there. I don't think too many people have over 40,000 currently. But it's not really that relevant, because if you already own everything in the game, diamonds are used for nearly nothing. But anyways, guys, hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and the rest of your week, rest of your night. I'll be back tomorrow night. Hello, Stacy. Welcome. Goodbye, Stacy. Let's see. Anyone else have any other questions before we head out? Also, hello, Logan, if I didn't already say hi earlier. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night. We'll be basically finishing out Tower of Doom, or at least, if nothing else, we'll be finishing out the rewards for Tower of Doom. Not sure if we'll actually have enough battles to finish out Tower of Doom itself. Probably not. Hopefully we can get that done by Thursday. But, yeah, we're getting there. And get that done soon. Anyways, guys, I'll catch all of you later. Thank you so much for stopping by. And good night, everyone. Goodbye.